Hello, it's Jim from Ads Underneath. For this video, we've got to cover the updates for what we've finished for the pre-launch. The pre-launch is officially over. We're in full mode, and we've been busy the last couple of days testing. I've been bursting to spill the beans on the news, but we had to test everything first. I've had members PM, you can tell by the title now that you're probably going to guess what I'm going to say. So the updates we've got. The first update is we've got loads of updates, so you have to stay tuned all the way through this video, because if you don't, you're going to miss out. So the update for the pay table, you've got a few days left. Today's Thursday, the 4th of June. And we're going to be closing this offer down on Sunday. Okay, so basically when we started on the pre-launch, we had everything set at 50 days. We had a chinwag with a few other leaders, and 50 days wasn't enough for the higher levels, because that's quite a chunk of change, and we don't want anything on this project to be unreachable. We want everything reachable. It's like numbers on a screen mean nothing unless you actually see results. And 50 days for the level 14, 15, 16 and so on just wasn't enough. So basically what we've done is we've adjusted the days. So if just an example, if you bought a level 16, 15, 14 or so on, you're going to get a lot more days, but you have to ask, this is very important, you have to ask us to change the dates, because when you purchased it, it was at 50 days. So just send us a support ticket from your back office. Just go to the support, contact us, send us a support ticket with your ID number, and say, please change me days on the levels. It's very important. If you don't, you can't just send us a PM on Facebook or something, because we have to keep this official. And what this is going to do is, for our team, for the members of the platform, you're going to get a faster reward on the lower levels. So this one's 14 days, level 2's 14 days, and so on. But as the levels go up, you get longer, to before your packs expire, shall we say. So all in all, we've had a massive chin wag over the last week or so, and it's set. So that's what we've got. And again, we're going to give until Sunday. So today's I'll just open my calendar just to be sure. We've got till the 7th. Yeah, okay, we've got the 7th of June. And then the offer's closed, shall we say. So you've got to contact support. Just say, yep, I want me dates changed, please, what you've purchased before. If you've purchased them on the 50 days. If you purchased them after, everything's fine, there's no problem. But we just want to give those extra couple of days so members don't miss out. And the next one, I'll just quickly cover this one as well, how the pay plan works. Now, I'm going to put this in the back office. We've got a new design on the members area. We're busy with that. Once that's finished, we'll be making a PDF presentation and what have you, but we just wanted to finish the design on the members area first, because it's pointless making a presentation and then the page is different. But basically, it's very simple, 2 by 2. I'll just quickly explain it, how the pay plan works. This is you. On your first level, you've got, just an example, John and Kevin. They'll land. You'll not receive any money for John or any Ethereum for John and Kevin, because those are your uplines level 4. You'll get paid every position that gets filled over here, team or company. It's simple as that. But a lot of members are trying to overcomplicate it, but there's no rocket science in this one, and it's a 2 by 2. Every time someone lands on one of these levels, you're going to get paid instantly via smart contract. The personal, yes, I forgot something. The sponsor bonus, that's fully working, functional. We've tested it all week. Everything's spot on. So basically, when you bring in a director, it doesn't matter where they land, and it's company force, team force, as long as you've got a level 1 position active. If you're a free member, you won't get a sponsor bonus. You've got to be, you have 1 level active. You'll receive 10% on top of all of this business what you've got here. Basically, you're 4xing your money on every level. But the 10% sponsor bonus, it doesn't matter where they put, how many sponsors, people you sponsor, every single time they purchase, every time they renew, you're making 10% of whatever the purchase. But remember, you have to have at least a level 1 active. It's no good having a level 1 now and then two weeks time not renewing it. You won't make any sponsor bonus. So it's very, very lucrative for the people who are working this platform. And I've seen already sponsors, they're going to town on it and they're making 10% all over the place. So it's definitely worth looking into. It's an extra incentive. It's something that I wanted to be a little bit different because, we've all seen smart contracts flying all over the place. I wanted to be a little bit different. So there's the 10% sponsor bonus. There's the first one. Now the biggie. This is the big one. I'm going to go over here and I'll have to blur that out. This I'll just move me over here for a second. I'll have to blur this out because I don't want to be showing emails to other people. But what we've done is we've added here. You can see. So you've got your status of your member and you can see what level that member's on. So if you just scroll down, this one I'm going to let the cat out of the bag here. I've just piffed him in. There you go. There's the big secret. I've just piffed him in. So I'll contact Joseph in a bit. But basically, you can see how many positions your sponsors actually purchased. Before it just had pro or free. So that gives you an idea of how your sponsor's going. If maybe they might need a hand or something, But you can see it now. I'll just quickly scroll down a little bit more. And then we've got the big surprise, piff. Okay, so you've got... I'll just refresh this, if I can refresh this page. I don't think I can. Or maybe I can. There we go. Let's have a look. Where is he? I'm on the right page. Oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong page. But there we go. So you've got, as you see there, piff. So you can go and piff your members, free members. Now you've got... This is why I wanted to make the video because it's very important. What we've done is, again, we've been testing it and we've been working hard this week. A lot of people say, oh, you've gone quiet, Jim. If you don't know Jim, if you don't know me, when I go quiet, it means I'm really busy with something. I'm up to something. I've had a few members say, Jim, what are you up to because you're not posting? So just to give you an idea, how this is going to work is, when you bring in a member to the platform, so you go and promote your link, you can grab that person, so you can see there, this particular person. I won't try and even pronounce that name, but I can piff him, which is a lot of platforms do it. I spoke to one platform owner, and he gave us a run around on the stats and everything else, and it's very, very good. You may piff in a couple of whales. It's very, very interesting. So how this is going to work is you've got 7 days. Okay, so when you bring in a member to the platform, they'll show up in your referral details, and you've got 7 days. They'll sit there for 7 days. If they haven't purchased, contact them. Maybe they're part of your team and you want to piff them, as part of your team building system. But after 7 days, they're going to go into a global piff pool. And then anybody can piff them. Now, I think a lot of people are familiar with this with crypto pros. And I was talking to Frank Hester, and basically he said, yeah, but, he showed us the figures and what have you, and it's doing smashing. So that's how it's going to work. Now, the reason I'm making this video, I just want to stress this. I didn't think it was fair to switch the global piff pool in. Like in the menu, because the global piff pool is going to be in this menu over here, probably here somewhere, just under my positions. But I honestly didn't think it was fair that you didn't have the opportunity. You got 4 days, okay? But after the 4 days, the global piff pool gets switched on, and then I already know, watch out, there's people like biting the nails to get it into that piff pool because the struggle with directs and what have you. But it's a good way of introducing the platform, piffing your team members in if you've got a team build going on or what have you. Some people haven't, just an example, they haven't got any Ethereum. You have, there's another example. Because a lot of people say, oh, piffs doesn't work. But there's more than one reason to piff somebody. You might, just an example, you might have one of your team hasn't got any Ethereum. Just an example. That's an easy way. Just if he gives you whatever, then you just piff him in. That's another system. But watch out, after 7 days, they go into a global piff pool and everybody's got to bash at it. So the choice is yours. If you want to sit and lose it, but once you've lost it forever. At the minute that person is your direct, they'll go into the pool and they'll still be your direct. But if someone clicks that PIF, they're not your direct anymore. They're their direct, and they start getting the 10%, and they'll fill their positions in the system. Okay, so very important. The PIF pool we're super excited about. We've been busy with it. Like I said, I've also added here how to get started. Another member of the platform suggested it. It is here, but a lot of people seem to still ask the question, how do we get started? So we've put it right in front of the faces. Okay, so that was the last, I think that was the last update we've got there. We've got one more update, and to be honest, it's I think 2 to 3 days we'll have a new design for the members back office. Okay, the front page is all finished. We've got a nice clean design. The text ads and what have you, give that a look over. If you're watching this video and you've never heard of ads underneath, give it a look over. The stats are going bonkers now. We're coming up with 2,000 members nearly. We're 1,904 members. Paid out 62 Ethereum. The banner ads, 1,459,544 banner ad views. And the pretty much similar. The text ads, 1,456,829. So it's, you're getting eyes on your prize, that's for sure. Matrix tables updated. I think if you don't know what I'm talking about, look at that. And then we've got, I think we covered this in the last video, but if you need to know more on the Q&A, you can get the getting started and the fully loaded Q&A. Click the fully loaded Q&A. You have, well, again, this is ongoing because as the questions are coming in, we're adding them to, daily. We're adding different subjects to this, but you can have go to the knowledge base there, click through, and if you haven't found an answer to a question, contact support via open a ticket and suggest, or open ideas, suggest anything that you think that should be in here. But it has to be done not via Jim's personal messaging or email. It has to be done via support ticket, because we've got 4 members of the platform who are actually help run this support ticket system. A lot of people forget that Jim sleeps, and we've got 2 in America, 1 in UK, 1 in Central Europe, and we're all looking for a couple more. So maybe they'll deal with it. They'll be dealing with this particular section. So don't just send it to Jim. It's definitely open a ticket via the support ticket system. But I think that's it for the update. Like I said, the biggest news, to be honest, we're bursting. I'm going to go to sleep for a week because I've been that busy. And a lot of our members have been a lot busy as well, because we've been testing, having chin mags and what have you. It's not just this platform. Okay, I found the platform. It's not just about Jim. There's a lot of people involved in the background, a lot of advice, a lot of discussions, and we've carefully thought this out. This platform is not going to be a platform what's here for 5 seconds and then on to the next one. This is still going to be here this time next year. You don't have to worry about that. Okay, so I'll catch you in the next video, and like I said, study carefully your PIFs because you don't want to lose them, that's for sure. I'll catch you in the next one.